When writing about games, I try to form opinions that are uniquely my own, takes that feel fresh rather than just echoing what others have already said. But with Ultra Kill, that feels almost impossible. The surprisingly low number of people that have played it have already praised its fluid movement, creative combat, satisfying mechanics. It seems like every possible compliment has already been given. And honestly, I don't care. I just want to talk about how great this game is. At its core, Ultra Kill is a love letter to fast, aggressive FPS gameplay. With its exceptional movement system, it encourages constant motion, rewarding aggressive play and quick reflexes. Players can dash, slide, wall jump, bunny hop to navigate levels at Mach 10 speeds, making combat feel dynamic and exhilarating. This fluidity transforms every encounter into this fast-paced dance where mobility is just as important as accuracy. When you play most shooters, you have the offense and defense sections for your fights. You're either doing damage to the enemies or you're actively on the defense and focusing on health regen, either naturally or looking for health packs. Ultra Kill takes that system and snaps it in two with its health system. Instead of passively waiting, players regain health by drenching themselves in the blood of their enemies, further incentivizing that close-range combat and being aggressive, taking those two traditional shooter sections and melding them into one continual way of playing. Complementing the movement system is Ultra Kill's small but significant arsenal. Instead of overwhelming players with this vast selection of weapons, the game focuses on a core set of guns, each with unique and versatile alternative fire modes. The revolver has this mode where you end up flipping coins, shooting them, and watch as they fly into enemies for the insane crit damage. As you play and get a bit more used to it, you can get these really cool combos going where you throw multiple coins and chain them together so you end up feeling like Magneto. Every weapon is designed not just for raw damage but also for creative and skillful play. While this base gameplay loop of Ultra Kill is extremely fun on its own, it has a points per level system that really complements it. It doesn't just reward success, it rewards style. The ranking system pushes players to not only defeat enemies but to do so with that speed, creativity and flair that the movement system allows for, chaining together aerial kills, using environmental hazards, and maximising blood-fueled healing all contribute to a sense of flow that makes each encounter feel like this evolving puzzle with all of the pieces slowly sliding into place. There's always a new trick to learn, a new technique to refine, and a higher score to chase. I absolutely love when a game's fundamental mechanics are easy enough to learn but really difficult to master, and Ultra Kill I think is a brilliant example of that. A simple system that can be learned extensively to achieve the most out of it. It's kind of insane to me that they've taken the combo chaining of hack and slash games and applied it to a shooter and it actually works, unlike some other titles that have tried it, a bit like Bulletstorm, where the gameplay was fun, sure, but kind of stiff for how fluid the points required you to play. Visually, Ultra Kill is this blend of old and new. It embraces this low poly PSX aesthetic, but instead of simply replicating the past, it enhances it with modern lighting and effects. The environments are simple enough but highly stylized, using its geometry and the bold color patterns to create this world that feels ethereal. The level design will take players through a diverse range of locations, from these squeaky clean cathedrals to abstract suspended pyramids to inside the belly of some eldritch beast. Every level feels distinct, and it's not because of high-resolution textures or excessive detail, but because of a strong artistic direction and a clever use of atmosphere, which to me always leaves an impression that lasts longer than one that is built upon the amount of polygons a texture might have. The soundtrack ties all of this together with this really cool mix of electronic, heavy-hitting beats that perfectly complement the game's relentless pace. The music is constantly shifting based on player performance, reinforcing that feeling of flow and intensity and being aggressive. It's the kind of soundtrack that sticks with you long after you stop playing, making every fight feel like this high-energy fight sequence ripped straight from an action movie. It's obviously very important for genres to evolve, and Ultra Kill feels like the perfect evolution for the boomer shooter hyper-paced foundation that the original Doom created. It's an FPS that prides itself on creating the ultimate playground. Its fluid movement, innovative weapon mechanics, and skill-based gameplay make it one of the most satisfying shooters of its kind. I think in an age where there are more games than ever, it's really important to be able to identify when a game takes a risk and creates something so uniquely fun. This is such a stylish, well-rounded game created by a dev team that clearly cares a lot about their craft and know how to deliver something of the highest quality. Whether you're playing the game a bit more casually and you just want to have fun, or you want to be a bit more hardcore and try and achieve the highest rank on every level, Ultra Kill stands as one of the most exhilarating and well-crafted shooters in recent memory, and I can't praise it enough.